I urge you, Captain Picard, surrender. Consider the men and women you would lead into a lost cause.
If the cause is just and honorable, they are prepared to give their lives. Are you prepared to die today, Tomala?
One cool customer.
Yeah.
That is Sir Patrick Stewart as Captain Jean Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation. The actor is returning to the franchise to take on the iconic role again after nearly 2 decades. Stewart first played Picard in 1987 and continued for 7 seasons and 4 movies. He's making his return in Star Trek Picard. The show airs on CBS All Access and follows Picard in the next chapter of his life.
Strange. I didn't know we were on course to Mars. This isn't right.
Sir Patrick Stewart, it is a delight to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
You didn't want to do this role again, but as they say in Hollywood, you actually did take the meeting.
I took the meeting because when I saw the names of the people who were proposing this brand new show with my character as the lead, as the main role, I was overwhelmed. I had never been approached by such distinguished writers before as Akiva Goldsman and Alex Kurtzman and Michael Chabon.
Yeah, just like the executive producer, I think, right?
Kirsten Beyer.
Yeah.
I had to speak with them face to face, if only to say thank you so much. I wish I could do this, but I can't.
Toodaloo.
It's over.
But you didn't want this to return to the storyline from Next Generation. You wanted a clean and clear break. And now this show actually opens on planet Earth, which is a little bit different.
You're in a vineyard, right?
Well, it's Chateau Picard. Truly.
Is there free wine in this role?
There's wine on the table.
No, we didn't run to that. But I do have several bottles stashed away.
What's the appeal of a show about the far reaches of the universe, but it starts here on Earth?
It will be a little surprising for a lot of fans, and I have been saying to them, I've been to conventions and Comic-Con and so forth, be patient, because the world may begin very domestically in central France, but it won't be there for long and things will happen. We have an extraordinary cast, and I love sitting here looking at all these faces.
Yeah.
A truly brilliant and very diverse cast.
But, you know, it must feel really good for you. Vlad was just telling us in the green room at Comic-Con when you were introduced. He said it was like a freaking airplane. The applause for you was so loud. Oh, yeah. So, and I think that's so lovely that people are so glad you're back. What was your hesitation? Were you worried that I don't want to do that anymore, or I can't do it, or so much time has passed?
No.
None of that.
It was that I felt we had told the story.
You'd done it.
Yeah.
And I felt that anything else that would come in might undermine the good that we'd done, because I'm very proud of Next Generation.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be that way. It's looking very exciting.
What's it like for you to see your old thing? The one thing I never want to hear: "Are you prepared to die today?" from your lips. So it's your voice. Your voice, Patrick, is so
Really?
strong. Yes.
It's the
What's
one
it like
thing
for
it's
you?
hard to disguise. You know, I can wear caps and sunglasses and all that, but the voice, I got to keep.
Yeah.
You were telling us that you started acting when you were 12, and actually left school at 15.
Yeah,
but not
15 and 2 days.
And 2 days. So what inspired you to act? What?
When I was 12, I met an English teacher, Cecil Dormand, who is 96.
He's still alive.
We talk on the phone often. And he, first of all, put a copy of Shakespeare in my hand, handed them around the class. It was The Merchant of Venice. He said, Act 4, Scene 1, which is the great trial scene. Stewart, you're Picard, you're Portia, you're Bassanio. And so he said, right, start reading. And we all went.
Yeah.
And he said, "No, you idiots!
Out loud.
Not to yourselves, out loud. This is a play. It's drama. It's not literature. It's drama." And so that's the first time anyone ever said that to me. Then he put me in a play with adults because there was a drama group in my school, which consisted mostly of teachers.
Yes.
So I was acting with adults who were also my teachers. And I found the stage was the safest place I had ever been. That will sound odd, but...
Why was it the safest?
Well, my home life was a little chaotic.
Yeah.
I felt so safe on that stage. And furthermore, I wasn't Patrick Stewart.
Your
I
teacher
was
must be
somebody
very,
else.
very proud of you. You said that Star Trek touches every corner of your life. What do you mean?
Well, when I said that, I was referring to actually doing it because I'd never had this level of exposure in my life before. If you didn't go to the Royal Shakespeare Company or maybe watch BBC Two or listen to Radio 4, you would have no idea who I was. And I was unprepared for the
attention.
Exposure.
Yeah.
Attention
Well,
is a much nicer word.
Gene Roddenberry didn't want you in the part, did he?
No, Gene saw me the day after I had been discovered by one of his co-producers, Robert Justman, at UCLA.
Yeah.
And my first meeting that morning lasted about 7 minutes, and I was out. And he said, no, I don't know what you were thinking. He's not the man. And then my name kept coming up, and there is a memo at Paramount somewhere that says, "I want to hear no more mention of Patrick Stewart's name."
We're so glad you're here. I asked all of my British friends, what do you think about Harry and Meghan? Have you been following this?
Following it, I've been very much involved in it, actually, because people don't know what lies behind this thing that has been happening, and I happen to. The fact is, we've made them an offer to appear on Star Trek Picard, and they have roles to play. And because,
Harry and Meghan?
Meghan is an actress.
You're not kidding.
And,
You're not kidding.
oh, come on.
You had us for a minute.
Oh, we were totally stoked. I was in. I was like,
All right,
wow.
Patrick Stewart.
I was
Headline machine.
Thank you
Patrick
so
Stewart
much.
got jokes.
We'll be right back.
Think about it.